Many years ago, when I was a young survival instructor up in the Northern Territory, on my survival instructor's course, I was taught how to make a desalination system, right? Or basically a still. That still required using a closed circuit setup. Now behind me there, you've got that. This is basically a large 44-gallon drum boiling vessel, a small piece of 32 ml pipe, a capture bag at the end, and on the top is a hole. The hole is cut into the top of that drum there to basically allow it to be a boiling vessel. And that's basically what's going on. Now I remember my great-grandfather having one of these in his backyard. And I've since remember it when I was a young soldier. When I first joined the army, we'd be on long field deployments for a couple months at a time, and would often have these things providing our hot water. So rather than capturing the steam vapor that's coming out of this bag, we'd capture the drips of hot water in a bucket, and that would serve, like my great-grandfather was using it for, as a way of making our hot water hot to have a field shower. This has got a far more important use than just personal hygiene. This allows us to create a system in an emergency to purify water. Now, it's not perfect. There's very few things that are field expedient that are perfect, but this will allow us to basically create enough fresh water, drinking water, for a family indefinitely. Its linchpins are things like these plastic collection bags, but they can be found in different things. We can use other capture vessels, and worst comes to worst, we can have it dripping down into a bucket for capture. That just means there's more potential for wastage. But other than that, this thing is in its maiden burn and running really well. So there you go. This is something that you might need to know about in the future, or you may need to dumb down. Now, I've done different versions of this on YouTube already, using what a hiker would have in their equipment. But this is what you'd have in a larger scale community group or a large camping group. So there you go. This is a desalination unit out of a 44-gallon drum.